Dear students, you have finished the first session of JEE Mains and also you are preparing for the board exams as well as the second session. Okay, now I decided to teach some shortcuts which are useful for the JEE Mains, Advanced, BITSAT and the various types of engineering entrances. That's why all of you follow the shortcuts and we can answer the previous exam problems also, JEE Mains problems also within the fraction of seconds. Okay, using the shortcuts. We are going to teach, now I am going to teach the limits shortcuts. Okay, limits shortcuts. Before teaching, we will discuss about the very basic formula. Limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is equals to 1. And limit theta tends to 0, tan theta by theta is equals to 1. You know very well about these two formulas. And see, these are very useful formula in the limits. Okay, based on this formula, so many problems will be reflecting future examinations also, already reflected in past examinations also. See, here very simple shortcuts and I am going to teach. You know L hospital rule. What is L hospital rule, you know? Suppose limit theta tends to x tends to 0, sin x by x. Okay, what is L hospital rule? L hospital rule, LH rule. LH rule, you know, if you don't know, first you listen, simple rule this one. And if you know the derivatives, you can do this one. First you do the derivative of the numerator of the fraction. What is the derivative of sin x? Cos x. And what is the derivative of the denominator? X, 1. Now you substitute the limit x tends to 0, just substitute x is equals to 0. Cos 0 by 1. Now it is 1. This answer is 1. This is the LH rule. You know very well about this. This is a simple LH rule. Okay. Now this is also sin theta by theta tends to 0 also 1. And tan theta by theta tends to 0 also 1. Here, and one more trick I am going to teach. Here sin and tan combination only. Cos and cot combination not there. And also if you observe theta, if you substitute theta here, theta is equals to 0 here, what will happen? Sin 0 by 0. It is 0 by 0. You know, it is indeterminate form. It is indeterminate form. This one is indeterminate form, you know very well. Okay, if indeterminate form is there in the limits, what we need to do? We need to use the formula as well as factorization or rationalization. Using factorization or rationalization, we will find out the limits. Now we are going to here formula we are using sin theta by theta 1. Here it is very easy. If sin is there, suppose it is a ratio and it is under the product or quotient. Just sin is there or tan is there. Just you close the sign. Close the sign. What do you see? Theta by theta, that is 1. Same thing by same thing, 1. Here also if you remove the tan, theta by theta, that is also 1. It is very easy to answer this question. You see, this type of we are eliminating and doing. Okay, always we are eliminating sin and tan and we are doing some problems. We are going to do another example. Now we will give some examples. Okay, limit x tends to 0, sin 3x by 2x suppose. And this is the one example. Shortcut, how can we do the shortcut? Here limit x tends to 0, sin 2x 3x by suppose tan 4x is there. How can you answer this type of questions? This type of questions are reflecting in the AMSET, like AMSET and local engineering colleges. So directly, okay, and it is easy to do this type of problems. Already I told you, limit x tends to 0, sin x by, suppose if you substitute 0 here, sin 0 by 2x means 2 into 0 is 0, 0 by 0 indefinite form, it is a 0 by 0 form, it is actually 0 by 0 form, 0 by 0 form is there, just you have to remove the sign. Remove the sign, what do you see this one? 3x by 2x, x gets cancelled, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is the x gets cancelled, 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 is the answer. And here you see, here sin and tan combination also there. If you observe here, sin is there, tan is there, but it is in the quotient only, not plus and minus is not there. You can remove sin and tan at a time. Okay, sin and tan, you have to close the sin and tan at a time. What do you observe here? 3x by 4x. X gets cancelled, 3 by 4. This is a very simple shortcut. Very simple. Very simple shortcut, this one. Okay, this type of problems we will do. And one more thing I am going to teach you. And the third one, limit x tends to 0. Suppose sin square is there, what we have to do, sir? Sin square 3x by x sin x is there, suppose. What we have to do, sir? But here, if you observe here, what do you observe here? Sin square 3x and x sin x. Now we are going to remove the sign. But what we have to do here? Sin square x is there. Before removing the sign, this square is there. Square we cannot remove. This square you transpose to, before removing the sign, square transpose to the angle. And that is 3x whole square. This square is transferred to angle. We are removing the sign. Removed. Here also sign is there. Here also sign is there. This square is transferred to angle. Here sign you can remove, x into x, x square. And 9x square by x square. Okay, x square gets cancelled. What do you get? 9. This is the final answer. Okay, this is the final answer. We are going to do one more problem. We are going to do one more problem which is reflected in JEE mains. Okay, limit x tends to 0. Okay, limit x tends to 0 and limit x tends to 0, x cot 4x, x cot 4x by sin square x into cot square 2x, cot square 2x is equal to, this is JEE mains 2019. This is JEE mains 2019. Okay, now we are going to teach this one and x cot x. But here we need to remove the tan and sin only. But here cot is there. Cot can be written as 1 by tan. Here also 1 by tan we can write. See here x into limit x tends to 0. No need to write limit x tends to 0 also. But you can continue also, no problem. Cot 1 by cot is there, 1 by tan 4x, 1 by tan 4x by sin square x 1 by, it is tan square 2x. This can be written as cot square 2x means tan square 2x. Okay, it will interchange x tan square 2x by sin square x into tan 4x. Okay, we can interchange directly, we can interchange here cot is there, it will go into the numerator, it will be tan, it will be cot becomes tan here. Here you can observe, now we need to remove the sin and tan. Here, see, no need to write the limit x tends to 0. Now x is there, you have to write tan. Before removing the tan, you have to transpose this square to angle. And this is 2x whole square. and this square triangle before removing the sign x square. Before removing the tan, no need to no power is there. You can write 4x directly. Here x into 4x square by x square into 4x. What do you observe? X square cancel, x cancel. What do you get? 1. 4 by 4. 1. This is the 1. And the options given 0, 4, 2, 1. A, B, C, D. This is the D is the right answer. Students, one more example which is reflected in the JEE Mains 2021. JEE Mains 2021. See the one more JEE Mains 2021 JEE Mains. This one limit extends to 0. Limit extends to 0 and sine square pi cos power 4x divided by and x power 4 is equals to, here option A pi square, option B 2 pi square, option C 4 pi square, option D 4 pi. These are the options, and this one, how can we remove this one? But here one trick we are going to use here, and before removing the sign we need to do sine of sin theta is equals to sine of 10th class concept. Sine of 180 minus theta. Pi is what? 180 minus. Here pi is there. Pi is sine 180 minus theta means pi minus theta. We will use here. Here this formula just we will use. Not formula. This is a small concept in 10th class only. And the limit extends to 0. And the sine square. Before using this sin pi cos power 4x, okay, by x square, whole square we can write here. Whole square we can write. Okay, here we are going to use this one. Whole square is there now. I am writing this side, and the limit extends to 0. Now, what we have to do here? Sin theta. This formula. What is theta here? Theta is pi cos power 4x is the theta here. Okay, we will use here. And the sine of okay, sine of pi minus pi cos power 4x by x square whole square. We will use this one. Okay, here we can remove the sign. Now we can remove the sign. Remove the sign. Pi is common. 1 minus cos power 4x, okay, cos power 4x by x square and the whole square is there. Okay, we can rewrite it as, this can be rewrite as this, the x power, this one is there na? We can write it as, see, 1 plus cos x, here 1 square we can write, a square minus b square formula we can use. Pi into 1 minus cos square x into 1 plus cos x square x by x square, and it is also pi into 1 minus cos x into 1 plus cos x into 1 plus cos square x. This is also a square minus b square, a minus b into a plus b I have written, and this x square distributed here. Here power 4 power whole square is there already. This x square I distributed here. Here 1 no, here 1 no, you can write. Whole power whole square is there. And here one more shortcut I am going to teach you. And 1 minus cos ax by x square, limit extends to 0. This is a square by 2. This one is a square by 2. How can you get this one, sir? A square by 2. Just you see 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta is there, na? 1 minus cos theta, so 2 sin square theta, you know, by 2 half angles. Okay, you can use that one only. Here you can use this one, 1 minus cos ax. 1 minus cos ax means 2 sin square, 2 sin square, 2 sin square ax by 2 by x square. Before removing the sign, what we have to do? 2 into ax by 2 whole square. Before removing the sign, you transpose this square to this and remove the sign. What will happen? By x square. And now we can write 2 into a square by 4 into x square by x square. X square gets cancelled. 2 2's cancel. It will be a square by 2. This one shortcut, this is also one of the shortcut. This is very useful. It is x coefficient square by 2 always. Here x coefficient is what? 1. It is 1 square by 2. Pi into 1 square by 2. And you can use the limit to limit extends to 0 means 0 is substituted. Cos 0 1. Here also cos 0 1. Means 1 plus 1. This one also 1 plus 1 square. Okay. Whole square is there. And pi by 2 into 2 into 2. Whole square is there. Okay. And 2 gets cancelled. What do you observe here? 2 pi whole square. 2 pi whole square means 4 pi square. 2 pi whole square, 4 pi square. This is the 4 pi square is the final answer. Okay. 4 pi square is final answer. Okay. Do you understand, students? You observed now how we solve the problems. And one more concept, limit extends to infinity is there. How can you do the shortcut? Very simply we can do the shortcut. You see how. Here limit extends to 0 or infinity. But 0 it is very easy. Infinity we are going to teach. Here 1 minus 3x square plus 4x cube by 1 minus 3x square minus x power 3 is there, suppose. Limit extends to infinity. This one, how can we solve this one? Very simple method I am going to teach you. And this one also, limit extends to infinity. 3x power 4 plus 6x square plus 1 by 5x cube minus 3x power 4 plus 2x plus 1 is there, suppose. How can you solve these type of problems? See, very simple. What is the greatest term, highest degree term in the numerator and highest degree term in the denominator? You have to pick up the highest degree term in the numerator. This is the constant, this is x square term, this is x cube term. Constant, x square term, x cube term. What is the highest degree term? 4x cube. 4x cube by x cube. X cube cancel. 4. 4 is the answer. Very simple. And one more, you can answer this one. This is highest. This is also highest. Minus plus 3x power 4 by minus 3x power 4. This is minus 1. Answer is minus 1. Here plus by minus, that is, you know very well. Third one, limit extends to infinity. 3x square plus 4x cube plus 1 by 5x minus x square. Suppose it is there, how can you solve this one? Okay, and here the highest degree term is 4x cube. By highest degree term in the denominator, minus x square. What do you observe here? X square minus 4 into x. X square and cube gets cancelled now. Minus 4 into x. Here x is tending to infinity means minus 4x is tending to minus infinity. Why? Because minus 4 into infinity, you know, minus infinity, this one. Suppose here plus is there, suppose. Here plus is there, this one is plus infinity. Okay, do you understand? Now we are going to teach one more. Limit extends to infinity. Limit extends to infinity. 1 minus x plus 3x square by 4x cube minus 5x plus 1. Okay, if you see this problem, what is the highest degree term in the numerator? Highest degree term in the numerator is 3x square. Okay, what is the highest degree term in the denominator? 4x cube. Here 3x square by 4x cube. If you observe, square and cube gets cancelled, 3 by 4 into infinity. You know, any number by infinity always 0. We know very well. Any number by minus infinity also, suppose here minus is also there, that is also 0. Okay, you have to understand this one, I think. Now, you know the sum of the 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on plus n. It is n into n plus 1 by 2. This is sum of the unnatural numbers. You know, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on plus n square. It is n into n plus 1 by 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This one, sum of the squares of the unnatural numbers. Sum of the cubes of the unnatural numbers plus n cube is equals to n square into this one square, n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. These are the sequencer series is there now. These are the 11th class concept, sequencer series. Just you remember, this is also called as sigma n. This is also called as sigma n square. This is also called as sigma n cube. You have to remember. The short way, sigma n, sigma. Sigma 1 is also there. Sigma 1 means n. N means 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus and so on plus 1 n times. N times of 1. Okay, that is n only. It is also sigma 1. Sigma 1 always will write n only. If it is up to n terms. Up to 10 terms, 10. Up to 100 times, 100. Like that. Okay. Now, we are going to teach one shortcut using this one. Dear students, we are going to teach the last shortcut today. Okay. The last one. See, limit n tends to infinity. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on plus n square by n square into n plus 1. Suppose it is there. How can you find out this value? Here it is reflected. So many times this type of problem reflected in the examinations, previous examinations of local engineering colleges and bits and also. You see, now what is the 1 square plus 2 square plus, already I explained, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, just we explain n square is what? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Here in the numerator, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divided by 6 by n into n. What is the highest degree term here? N square into n cube plus n square here. See, no need to write this one also. What is the highest degree term? N into 2n by 6. N into n square. N square into 2n, 2n cube. 2n cube by 6 divided by, what is the highest degree term in the denominator? N cube. Okay, this n cube gets cancelled. What is left? 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. Okay.